time we have a devotional message from our sister, Deaconess in Training, Quinnett White. Let's receive her. Amen.
First of all, I'd like to say good morning to everyone.
Good morning.
I'm definitely nervous, but I'll be obedient to what God has me to do.
All right.
Amen. I will be coming from Isaiah 1:19. If you be willing and obedient, you shall eat the good of the land. Now, when I was asked to do this, I was given Isaiah 1:18. And I was like, I don't know now, Lord. I don't know if this will be because I don't understand. So he was like, okay, well, be obedient to what God would have you to do. Remember what your pastor said, read a few verses before and a few verses after.
Amen.
So I read a few verses before and I was still like, I don't know, Lord, you sure can? So he was like, yeah, keep reading. So I read verse 19. And when I read it, a few words stuck out to me, good and obedience. Because this is something I've been dealing with and I asked the Lord to give me understanding. So I was like, okay, well, because pretty much all my life I've been referred to as being good. You know, she's such a good girl, such a good friend, good wife. So I was just like, but if being good can't get me to heaven, I don't want to be good.
All right.
But then when my mom described me, she always said, you've always tried to be obedient. So it stuck with me. So I said, okay, Lord, I'm going to look this up. So I did the new age thing. I grew with the definitions. I said, good is something conforming to the moral order of the universe. Praiseworthy character, a good element or portion. So I was like, conforming, moral order, praiseworthy character, good element or portion. So I was like, basically something that's adapting, but it just ain't quite it. So, and then it was having the qualities that are desirable or distinguishing in a particular thing. And the example was a good exterior paint. So I said, okay, well, I kind of get it. He was like, and basically it's looking good to everyone else because that's what they see on the outside. It's like keeping it young, like putting a fresh coat on an old school chip that got messed up over. But it's only going to last for so long. So I was like, it's temporary.
All right.
So I was like, okay. I mean, you know, because good, if you think about it, good doesn't last forever. It stays good for, you know, for a small period of time, but it's going to get better or it's going to get worse. So then I looked up obedience. And it was submissive to the restraint or command of authority. Or dutifully comply with the commands, orders, or instructions of one in authority. So I was like, okay, so maybe that's why my mom thought I was obedient. Because she was the one who was in authority, so she knows. Just like God should be in authority of our lives. Right. So then the example of obedient was an obedient soldier. Okay. And because if you think about it, a soldier does what he's instructed to do in order to survive the war. He is obedient doing something that will last. He doesn't just put on a uniform, you know, just to look good, go on the battlefield, and do what he want to do. You know, he's obedient. He does what he's told to do when he's told to do it. And it was funny because I thought about something I did. The Lord told me to go study, and I was watching TV, and I said, in a minute, Lord. He said, yeah, you good, but that obedience thing needs to work out. So, I mean, it was good that I studied, but if I would have been, you know, if I would have did when he told me to do it, I would have been obedient.
Amen.
So I said, okay, Lord, I still get it, but I need some more examples. I said, give me a story. So he said, go to Genesis 16, 1 through 2. All right. And Genesis 16, 1 through 2, it talks about Sarah and Abraham. How Sarah wanted to have a child, but, you know, she wanted to kind of rush things. So she gave her maid to Abraham. And by her doing so, she was still being disobedient because, you know, that's not what God had already told Abraham in Genesis 14 and 2, that he would give them a child of his own flesh and blood. So I was like, but maybe that's the reason why I feel the way that I feel about the job that I'm at, you know, the same way I feel about my old job, because God told me to be patient and told me to wait, but I was trying to be a good wife and help provide. All right. But he was like, okay, that's all right. You get it. I said, so he gave me a few more verses. He gave me Matthew 5:44. He said, it's good to love your friends and family, but do better. Love your enemies. Be obedient.
Amen.
2 Timothy 2:15. It's good to go to church, but do better.
Amen.
Study to show thyself approved.
Yes.
Be obedient.
Amen.
Matthew 25:35-38. It's good to feed your husband and kids, but do better. Feed a stranger. Proverbs 3:5. It's good to know what you want to do, but do better. Lean not into your own understanding. Be obedient.
Amen.
Leviticus 27:30.
Yes.
It's good to give an offering, but do better. Pay your tithes. You know, sometimes we ask ourselves, you know, we're in situations, while we're in the same situation that we've been in, but then, you know, we're having the same old feelings and we feel like things are getting worse. That's when we need to stop and ask ourselves, are we being good or are we being obedient? So in closing, I would say this: in order to have better, we must do better. Be more than good. Be obedient.